everyone, welcome to the channel. So here we are discussing the question forbidden integer on Codeforces round 151. So the problem states that you are given an integer n which you want to obtain. You have an unlimited supply of every integer from 1 to k except integer x. There are no integer x at all. You are allowed to take an arbitrary amount of each of these integers, possibly 0. Can you make the sum of taken integers equal to n? If there are multiple answers, we can print any one of them. So let's look at the examples first. The first example is 10, 3, 2. Here our n is 10. It is given in the format of n, k, x. So n is 10, k is 3 and x is 2. Now if x is 2, we are only left with numbers 1 and 3. If you take 1 and 3 and you want to make the sum 10, this is one of the possibility as it is shown, and this is also one of the possibilities which is shown. So there are many possibilities, and if we take the second test case 5 to 1, if we remove 1, we are only left with 2 in this case, and as 2 is an even number, so we cannot make 5 with it. After this, let's take an easy example which is 773. So 3 is removed, but it does not matter because our k was equal to n, hence it would be 1 7 with yes. Now in case of 611, we have only 1 as k, but x is also 1, so 1 is removed and nothing is left, hence we print no. Now let's understand how to solve this and what will be the approach for this question. So first of all, as I showed you in the test case, this one, if k is equal to n, and you need to also check that n is not equal to x. If both of these conditions satisfy, then we can just return yes, and the number of integers would be 1, and next the integer would be the number itself. We can print n itself like this case. Now the other condition can, suppose we have now k equal to 1, like this condition, we have k equal to 1 and also x equal to 1, or you can say x equal to k. If this is the case, so in this case we can see that k is only removed and we are left with nothing, so we simply output no. Now in another case where you look if x is not equal to 1, if x is not equal to 1, let's suppose this case, so you have 1 and you have unlimited number of ones, so you can just add number of ones till n times and you will get that output. So we would output yes in this case. The number of ones would be simply n, and you can run a loop from 1 to n and print 1 10 times. This is 1 10 times. So this can be one of the output for the first test case. Now let's look at a test case where we don't have x equal to 1 and none of these conditions are satisfied. Then what? Just simply what we can do is, suppose we can take a test case of 5, 3 and 1. Now we are left with 2 and 3 here, and we want to make sum of 5. Now first what we can do is we will calculate that how many 2 we want. Suppose it would be an even number, so we can directly calculate the number of 2 first. So the number of 2's would be, let's suppose s is our integer in which we are storing. So the number of 2's would be 5 by 2, which is n by 2. So this is 4. Now we calculate the remainder, and our remainder would be n modulus 2. So it would be 1 in this case. Now you see that the remainder is left. So we have not achieved the sum till now. Now we check. You know that the remainder would be 0 or 1. If the remainder is 1, and we know that we don't have 1, so what we will do? We will simply take this number, which is 5. We have first subtracted 4 from it, but we will add 2 to this. Or simply you can take remainder plus 2. So this would give us 3. Now we know that the remainder is 1 or 0. If remainder is 0, we would simply return yes, and the number of 2's which were needed, number of 2's would be our s. Now if remainder is 1, what we are doing? We are adding plus 2 because it will become 3, and then we can take modulus with it of 3 itself, or you know that it will be 3 only, so we can simply count it as remaining number by 3, which would give us 1. And when we add 2 here, we decrease s by 1. Sorry, s was 2 in this case. We can remove this line and simply we can have 1 plus 2. Now we have s minus minus, so we are left s with 1, and the number of 3's are also 1, so the total count becomes 2, and we print 2 from 1 to s, running the loop. So s is 1, 1 time 2 is printed. Simply we are storing 3, the number of 3's are printed, so answer would be yes 2 2 3. Hence this would return our answer. So hope you all understand this solution. Thanks for watching.